Hey, what's up, Fairdale? Today I'm going to show you how to make a quiz using Google Forms. Google Forms is also really helpful for making surveys, but I'm going to focus on the quiz right now. You can actually start with a blank form and turn it into either a survey or a quiz, so we're going to start there. Once you hop in here, you're going to see the untitled form. You can add a title and your questions, but before we do all that, we want to go to the settings. So in general, you want to collect email addresses so that you know all of your students who have taken the quiz. You can restrict it to users only with JCPS emails, which means only your students can take these quizzes, and limit them to one response if you don't want them to take it multiple times yet. You can always change that setting later. If this is a quiz you would like students to be able to edit, then you can click that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and scroll back up to the top. Presentation, I always like to show them a progress bar so they know how much they have left, and quizzes. If you want to turn this from a survey into a quiz, you need to have this button pushed right here. Now, when you have a quiz, you have the option to turn on locked mode, which keeps them from being able to browse any other thing on the internet. It locks it into this one tab that cannot be exited until the quiz is finished. So I'm going to click that too. I'm going to release grades to students immediately after they submit it so they can know what they have. However, I don't want them to know correct answers because if they do miss it, I want them to be able to recover that in class and figure it out for themselves, not having me tell them. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Now, we can work on our quiz. You have the option to write your question here, and for each answer, you just click and add a choice. 1, option 2, option 3. You can also make your answers pictures if you'd like to. Now, if you are not a multiple choice kind of person, that's fine. You can do short answer questions, paragraph questions, check boxes if you want them to choose more than one thing. Drop-down boxes are fine as well. Then, once you have your question finished, you need to go to your answer key, assign it a point value, 1, 2, however many, and then choose the correct answer. If you would like to say, oh, it's okay, you'll get it next time, you can add feedback for incorrect answers. You can add feedback for correct answers. Good job. Give them some of that recognize and reinforce. You can also add links to or videos so that if a student misses it, they can watch the video or visit the link to find the information if you want them to be able to resubmit a quiz afterwards. And for each new question you'd like to add, you just click this plus button over here and continue to add. If you'd like to add an image that you want a question to be about, you click that and it will add it into your quiz, and any question following can be about that. Same with a YouTube video. You can add different sections. So in English class, I like to have sections sometimes for grammar. Each section that you create on a Google Forms quiz is viewed in isolation. So students cannot see anything from the grammar or the reading comprehension section of this quiz until they finish this part and click next. All of this is well and good. This is how you create a quiz, but one of the most important things is viewing that data. So you can go to Forms, again, to find any of your quizzes once a student has taken. After students have taken this, you can then go to Responses and view the average score, the median score, the range of scores if you want that. You can always turn off accepting responses whenever you are done having students recover your things in Rise. Now, you can also look at each individual question's percentage. If you want to look at questions individually, then you can see every single question. 18 students chose this one, 7 students chose this one. And you can also look at individual students' responses to see where they struggled, what they did well, and so on. If you do have students doing short answer or long answer questions, these questions need to be graded manually through this method here. You will go to the short answer question, you will read over it, and then you will type the score value up here that you think they deserve based on that answer. Viewing data in this way is really nice. It's very similar to looking at it in Mastery Connect. You can also release the scores to students, which will then populate the gradebook in Google Classroom if you've tied this to a Google Classroom quiz. Now I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So let's go ahead and go to Classes and go to Classwork. I don't want to create a regular assignment today. I want to create a quiz assignment. I'm going to title the quiz the same thing as our quiz that I was creating earlier. I'll add instructions, put it in the grading category of mastery, assignment points, due date, the topic that it goes in. Every time you create a quiz assignment in Google Classroom, it will give you a brand new quiz you can work with. So you can work straight from there. However, if you've already created a quiz with your PLC, you can simply click this X and then attach one from your drive. So here's the EOWQ1 that I just showed you how to create a second ago. I'm gonna add that. It already has locked mode turned on, and boom, I'm ready to assign or schedule it for later. So that is how you create quizzes and look at the data in Google Classroom. If you have any questions, feel free to tweet me or reply to this video or just email me. Anything you need help with, I'm here for you. That's all I got for you today, Fairdale. Stay excellent.